Okay, here's a look at the E-mini S&P for Wednesday, August the 3rd, 2011. Taking a look here like we always do at E-mini day traders, the market profile. So this is today's market profile and its corresponding volume profile, and this is what occurred yesterday, and I'm referring to the regular trading hours only. In the middle here is what occurred overnight. So when we left here we left here, this is where it closed yesterday. I was saying that this kind of vertical move is likely to have follow through, and it could be the precursor to a very substantial dip. And I was suggesting that quite possibly the market could get down as low as 1216. Well, it almost hit from yesterday's low almost exactly to the tick halfway there, and then found some very good buying and rallied all the way up and made a new high for the day. This is a very strong rejection, and we're likely to see follow through higher after this. And the next level up is around 63 and then about 70. So it appears that the market has found a temporary bottom. But this bottom is likely to get tested, and I would take a look in the 37 area for a test of it. There's the market profiles from the regular trading hours only. We had a tremendous number of trades today. It was a very volatile market, and some of the trades we took, we had to reduce our position size because of the volatility. And when you take a look at the chart here today, you can see that we just had a tremendous number of trades. As a matter of fact, I'll just point them out here. Here's short, 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 here, another one here, another one here. And as far as the longs were concerned, we had a long here, along here, along here, along here. We had one up here, and then we had three of them here. So we had a tremendous number of trades, and we had to today was somewhat of a difficult day because what was going on was in the early part of the day, the follow through that we were anticipating. So the market open here had a bit of a dip, a bit of a rally, but then the really good sell off. Now after that sell off took place, some really good buying came in and really left this area as a good rejection. And you can see that these two long trades right here, here's our dashed lines which show the entry price for those trades as the market came around much later in the session, about an hour and a half later to get long in here. So it was one of those days where the first part of the day, not even third, maybe 20% of the day or so, was in sync with our intraday bias. So that made it, relatively easy to trade. Whereas the rest of the day really was showing such strong strength, positive strength in the market, it made that somewhat difficult because intraday we're now looking to get long because we know we've got really strong day structure. But within the context of a day-to-day market, we're still in the down auction. So these kinds of days where the market really does stop going down and maybe even starts to go up on a swing time frame basis, then it makes it somewhat difficult because you've got conflicting interests there. So as it turned out, we ended up by having it's kind of difficult for me to go through every trade here, but we did have, of all of the trades that were set up, our first trade here we actually got stopped out on, which was a short trade. Our second trade was right here, and this was our best trade of the day. We got short there, rally, and it sold off all the way down there, 12 3/4 points, and we ended up by making 9 3/4 points on our final partial on that one. So it's a really, really nice sell-off on that one. We had another short trade in here that broke us even. That was this one right here. We weren't able to actually get filled on these early longs here until it came down over in this time frame. And depending on the problem with these two trades, the way that they were set up, unless you combined them, you would have been long at the higher one and stopped out right at the lower one and not have another chance to get in. So these are some of the things that we like to take a look at as the market is unfolding, where we can actually identify not only what is going on in the market, but the degree of rejection or acceptance within the daytime frame, so we can go ahead and make the trades that make the best of sense. as the market rallied up here with such a strong move off of this type of structure, we did not take these short trades until well, there was two of them there. We did take this last one here, which worked out okay, hit our first two objectives. But unfortunately, we didn't make anything on this, even though this was the beautiful test of a very strong low that was made here. And of course, from there it had a really nice rally up, actually making a new high of the day here. Not able to take these trades, got stopped out on one here, and didn't take the last one. So we ended up by taking today, I think it was about 6 trades, and just not really making a lot, just because the degree of volatility, unless you've kind of followed and I'm talking the core trades here, whether they be mechanical or mechanical with market logic, unless you were kind of taking it beyond that, and which our traders do after they've been with us for about a month or two, because they can start putting these the components, the elements of the structure that shows in our software into context, make better sense of it, so that they can then go ahead and trade with a broader view, even though that they are day trading. So it was somewhat of a challenging day for that, and day, as a matter of fact, we had the biggest volume today in I don't know how long, a long time. And that's another sign that this market may have just found a temporary low. And who knows, maybe a low for quite some time, but certainly it appears that the low is looking pretty good. So we're looking around 46 as likely support, heading into tomorrow as immediate support, and then below that it would be down around 37. The next targets really on the upside are about 63 and then about 73. So, anyway, thanks for watching the video. Any questions or comments, just get a hold of us here at info@eminidaytrader.com. And we always enjoy hearing your questions and comments, so don't hesitate in getting a hold of us. Thanks. That'll be it, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.